getting ready to be about that time, 2:30. See, I like to come in early, do my little digital journal. This should be part 10. I like to come in early. And the reason for that is so I can just go in, come in, do what I need to do, and move around. Um, what I'm doing now might seem like it's a little siloed or whatnot. Don't bother me. Get a little bit of. There we go. No, it don't bother me. Doesn't bother me 1 minute. I could just do what I need to do and just keep moving. I could deploy all my machines. And the nice thing that happens, I'm going to tell you something about some refresh projects. You get to understand logistics, and you pretty much touch all hands of the company. But at the same time, it's a situation where if it's like VPN, RSA tokens above, like break fix and stuff like that, when it comes to that, that goes off to the help desk. You don't want to be on the help desk no way. Unless you're just starting off in the game. If you're just starting off in the game, that's fine. But if not, and if it ain't like a Salesforce help desk, no. You do 6 months of that, and you be done. You do 6 months of that, and you be done. These lights be bothering my eyes. They say the fluorescents don't bother you. The incandescent ones was better, but they're not as efficient. So I tend to wear them, especially when I'm working on the monitors and things of that nature. I'll put them on. So yeah, it looks like, the next couple of weeks is kind of laid out. We got a good roadmap for how things are going to be moved around. Yesterday, I did what do they call it? It was long-winded, but what I did was I kind of broke down, the issue out there in Bloomington in the hundreds. I still didn't name the place. It's a public case if you want, if you want to check some of the stuff out. My main issue, like I said, was with the staffing agency, and I didn't tell no lies. So nobody could come back and say this was a lie or that was a lie. Everything was 100%. So, that's one way. Like I say, you get that Department of Labor EEOC as a contractor, you still got rights. I think the next story time, I'm still going to break down the Fearless Fund. And I'm going to directly tie that into, because remember, when Ed Blum shut that down, he was using the Constitution as a double take. So I'm going to break that down. That's why for foundational freedmen, we got to have, if we going for reparations, got to be lineage based, has to be, just like the Native tribes. I'm going to break down the Fearless Fund, because when it comes down to scholarships, we're going to have to start funding our own scholarships. They're going to have to be freedmen scholarships, because when you start getting funds from these outside sources and these different places, they're going to be beholden to certain things where they say, well, this is constitutional and that's constitutional. Well, we could eradicate that by just making them lineage based. And whoever don't fall within it, that's on them. Y'all going to have to go get your own. Because folks have been eating off of ours for I don't know how long. Since the civil rights movement, folks have been eating off of all these scholarships and all these grants, probably billions of dollars, if not definitely millions, easily in the millions. Folks have been reaping anything BIPOC, POC, minority, any of that stuff has been reaped solely off the freedmen's benefits. Those civil rights laws was not created by anybody else. We might have had just a little bit of help. We did the heavy lifting. It was our legitimate claim. We did the heavy lifting. And all that money, man, all that money. I'm surprised if the Feeding Our Futures ordeal, this new RICO case in Minneapolis, I bet you some of that stuff might be, I'm gonna look into that when I get back to my desk. I wonder if that stuff has something to do, if there's laws based off the civil rights movement. the Civil Rights Act. I'm about 20% convinced. So I'm gonna do my own research on that. Because that's something we have to take a look at. $200 million down the drain. If that has anything to do with stuff that our folks put together to where they were able to get that money, that's a problem. That's a major, major problem. That's a major problem. I don't know. I'm not, but I suspect it could. Because most of these programs and stuff, that's what it's built off of. Any of that equal rights stuff and all that, yeah, that was built off of our ancestors' backs. So, the Fearless Fund, that was crazy how they just shut all that down. And see, they included everybody else. But, what it does is it hurts us the most. It hurts us the most. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to be working on that. Now, like I said, that 2013, 2014 storyline with the stuff with me, some of it's going to kind of go back to IPR a little bit. I got some footage. I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to save that. The IPR footage. I'm going to save that. I might put a little bit up for you guys so you can see it, but I'm going to save that. And I'm going to have somebody professionally do that. I'm going to have somebody put all this stuff together. It's going to be storylines and music, and it's going to be beats. And that storyline might be 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours long, but I might just break them down. If they're long, I'm going to break them down. But I want it to look good. I want it to sound and look good. So what I'm going to start trying to do, and I was telling you guys this before, is I'm going to start trying to record with my podcast in podcast mode, but on StreamYard too. StreamYard is internet-based, so the quality is diminished. So I'm going to try a couple different things. Probably have to get another external hard drive and whatnot, but I'm going to try a couple different things to try to augment it. And y'all forgive me for a minute, but I want to line up the audio with the video so I don't sound like one of them Kung Fu Asian movies or whatever like that. So it might be a little bit off. We'll see. So I'm not sure if you guys like the videos more or the audio more. I know some people are visual. They're tacit learners, so they want to see it, but yeah, right now I'm still getting hit up for some asset management positions that I sent out to a couple of my guys. I haven't heard nothing back from nobody just yet. So I think I'll just go ahead and upload this once it uploads, and then just put this out here. Digital Journal, I think it'll be part 9. Digital Journal part 9. And if there's any other things, it'll be my little weekly, daily progress, far as, just work and well-being and whatever the case may be. I'm going to try to do at least another 5 to 6 stories for y'all this weekend. So the next week you have some. I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing and watching and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't think there's too many channels out here like this. And that's good. That's good. I get a maximum of anywhere between 5 to 10, 20, 30,000 subscribers. I'm fine. I don't even got to reach that 100,000 YouTube mark. I don't need a YouTube platinum gold thing. Give me 5, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 people. I'm good. We want a chosen few on this channel so we can continue the social discourse from the Black American experience. That's my goal, But, so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get back. I'm going to check on that, what does it say? I'm waiting on a call. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, big things coming, y'all. All right, I'm going to go ahead and upload this. You might get a story time tonight. We'll see. If not, I'll just upload it. It's time for a haircut as well. All right, y'all.